beating Taj Burrow as we watch Wendell Leong Titcomb.
Yeah, similar style to his brother, and even board color design similar. So working down the line here, last section bashes it off the top. Yeah, nice job there for Wendell in the white jersey for this boys 14 to 15-year-old semifinal number 2. 13 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. The Junior Surf Fest ending the Duke's Ocean Fest much the way we started with the Menehune Surf Fest. And we have official results.
And a little replay of Wendell Leong Titcomb.
And watch this at the end here. Beautiful vertical snap, throwing the hands up, and then finishes with a little foam climb. As we see red taking a chance on the left, Cameron Dowis. We do have a rider on the right as well. From here, it looks to be yellow, or no, that is green. Kalani Rivero. And Kalani from the North Shore, surfing regularly at Sunset Point, Rocky Point, all those great North Shore surf breaks. Velzy Land also. And also mahalo once again to Aloha Surf Lifesaving, as well as ASP Hawaii, Faith Wenzel, with the help of Don Doobie and all the crew, and Uncle Wendell and Kaviks with Hawaii Surf Productions, Kimo and the folks at Kanaka Solutions and KT Protection, mahalo, and all of our judges and our beach announcers, Joe DeMarco today, Chris Garth yesterday, and they were tag teaming the beach all week long, so mahalo to Chris and Joe. Gary Cooley doing some interviews yesterday. Thank you to everybody collaborating here. Lau Lima, many hands to make this Duke Kahanamoku Ocean Fest possible.
That's right. Mahalo to the whole crew, and of course the Auriga Duke Kahanamoku Foundation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and they had the luau last night at the Waikiki Aquarium. We had Henry Capono at the Shell. There was so much stuff going on.
Bro, plenty stuff.
We had the bomb dance on Campbell Avenue in Kapahulu.
In case you was wondering.
In case you was wondering what all that drumming was about.
And all the candles, nah, did they do that? No? You cannot do the one in the air anymore, yeah?
No.
The flying candle.
Yeah, because I think it's a fire hazard.
I mean, it just looks dangerous, the concept. Just.
Let's fly a candle up in the air and see what happens.
Let's transport fire through air and see.
With no line, no control over it, whatever, just the wind.
Just let it float.
Maybe it'll land on that brown hill over there.
Yeah. Or maybe land on that balcony of the hotel room with all the sheets and curtains.
Oh boy.
And we had Duke's Waikiki, of course, the nightly live music that was happening there.
Yeah. Dylan Ching run the show over there, GM, great surfer as well. Oh, and I look on the horizon right now. These guys, you see these guys start paddling, but geez, we got another big old set's going to be coming through the lineup.
Yeah.
It's almost like the swell got reinforced right now.
Yeah, it seems like that. And I think that was the report from Gary Cooley that we were going to have
a reinforcement.
A little bit of reinforcement in the south swell, which is always welcome news in late August. At any time during the summer.
And, you know, Tahiti's on today, so guess what that means? We're going to have more swell 3 days away.
We will. I'll have to try to make an appointment in town somehow.
There you go.
I never... It's kind of good in a way that my primary vocation keeps me on the North Shore, with my residence being in Wailua and my time being spent at Turtle Bay Resort, teaching surfing and managing activity desk and having fun emceeing different events there. But as we watch Wendell Leong Titcomb, he is doing a lot. We just maybe jinxed him, but
yeah. But yeah, it's nice. You know, hey, look, if you live on the North Shore and you can work on the North Shore, you are blessed. You don't have to do the grind of that commute, and that commute anywhere from the island. You know, hey, anytime you got to commute here, It's tough.
Yeah, and I did a couple of days during the week, and you know what I really appreciate from the Department of Transportation is that Middle Street merge.
Yeah.
They widened the lanes.
It helped.
And made, but it was so confined, like with the barriers, that they couldn't really do much beyond that. But they got smart and dedicated an exit lane for Like.
Yeah.
And that really helped. Every morning that I've come into town, prime time, it's been flowing right through there.
Nice.
The only thing I'm a little irritated and disappointed in the DOT is that they didn't do that 10 years ago.
Right.
There were so many days I sat there going, what is going on?
Why?
But it's free flowing now. Just the only thing is on the way home, they're doing all the construction on the H1 and late night. And
it's tough.
oh man, the other night it was Friday evening. Could not wait to be sailing down Kamehameha Highway past the pineapples.
Yeah, I hear you. And the tip for young drivers and old drivers alike, the far left lane, if there's no traffic, okay, we sometimes refer to it as the fast lane. It's courteous if you're going slow to utilize the lanes
Right
more
side.
to your right. It's just courteous. It's showing aloha. So let's keep the fast
Driving
lane.
awareness.
Driving awareness, okay? And I don't know if I wish I had a bigger forum to make this this message. And you know what's the other thing? If you have to make an awkward merge or lane change, wave. It doesn't cost you anything. Again, it just shows you aloha.
Yeah.
If you're either uncoordinated or, you know, didn't plan ahead.
Yeah.
If it's an
Gotta swing
awkward,
over.
if it's an awkward one, just say, hey, thanks, bruh.
Yeah.
You know?
And turn signals.
Oh,
I'm an over communicator, and it really peeves me. Whether you're in front or back or wherever you are, turning without letting people know is just
rude.
very rude.
And one last one. When you're taking a left turn, get into the intersection and take that yellow.
Yeah, no scared.
No scared. Don't sit behind the line and let it go, because you just gave a free one away. Now we're going to wait for a whole nother rotation.
Driving tips from Kaipo and Rocky. Yeah.
You can tell I drive a lot because I have a lot of tips for everyone.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes here in heat number 2 of the boys 14 to 15 semifinal.
And looks like Wendell Titcomb out with a big lead, a 9.57 and 8.17. Arif Sutsui, it looks like he's right behind them, but he's got to improve upon that 2-point ride in his scoreline. Kalani Rivero's right in there with a 3.67. He's just got to get a better ride. Anywhere, you know, in the 7-point range is going to really help Kalani.
Yeah.
And Cameron Dawes, this is the surprise for me. Maybe we got to update a couple of the scores, but he's a great surfer.
Right.
And he's just sitting on a fractional score right now.
You know, his wave selection has not been the greatest, you know, which, you know, it's a heat of only 20 minutes. You know, it's a lot of things can happen as we see some outrigger canoes racing by pretty far out there.
That's the Duke race, I think, happening today. Long distance.
Yep. So we got outrigger canoe paddling as well, part of our festivities here. You know, and I'm surprised maybe next year we can find a space for it, but canoe surfing.
Oh, yeah.
Like we do at Makaha.
That would be sick.
I mean, it already is taking place every day with the Beach Boys.
I like the call at Queens.
Why not have a Queens
I like it.
outrigger canoe surfing competition? Bring out some of the boys from West Side, East Side, and all over. And
I like it.
canoe surfing could be added to the repertoire of wave riding activities for the Duke's Ocean Fest.
4-man canoe surfing, 4-man canoes. You got the Opelu and you have the Makaha, the two most popular molds and models. But those canoes are actually made for surfing. They're 4-man and they got rocker in them.
Yeah, they're made for riding waves.
If you want a real thrill, wait for a big day and go out with Ikaika Kalama.
Yep. Or Rusty Keolana.
Or Rusty Keolana.
Bring a life jacket.
Yeah, Mel Puhu too. He'll put you in some
precarious
positions.
All in the fun of wave riding.
It's so fun. And the thing about the canoe surfing is you got to trust your steersman, trust your captain, because you can't do anything but paddle. It's all up to them.
I just want to clarify that your graphic here, it's not that Kalani and Reef have messy hair. They don't need combs. They need combinations of waves because they are getting blown out of the water right now by Wendell Leon Titcomb, who has a 9.57.
What's going on?
And an 8.17 for a 17.73. Still does not come close to topping our best heat of the day so far, turned in by Sarah Wakita with a combo of a 19.5.
That's great.
Yeah. Stats
Great
for you
stats right there, Rocky.
today.
Jeez.
All
Hey,
in the-
Bo Hodge.
All in the noggin.
Look out. Rocky's coming at us with stats right now.
Paperless.
Oh, boy. That's funny.
So, 7-point ride for Reef. Not a bad score, but he could use a better backup wave at a 2.9. And then Kalani Rivero is only fortunate that Justice and Cameron have not been able to find the correct waves. And Kalani's in third with a 3.67. So down to the wire, 1 minute, 35 seconds. Our surfers pretty spread out there, as you can see. At least for a queen surf break, that is a big spread between our surfers as far as distance from each other in the lineup. Normally a pretty confined peak, but when it gets bigger, it starts to spread out a little bit. So giving our competitors a little more room to operate and work here in heat number 2, under a minute. Here we go, last, just about a minute remaining, excuse me. And your heat leader, no mercy shown by Wendell Leon Titcomb, sliding the tail, fins free action, carving turn in the pocket, gets out in front for a roundhouse. And a second, nice combination of maneuvers, hits that section on the inside vertically. Well surfed wave for Wendell Leon Titcomb, and a complete ride as we are now under a minute remaining.
Oh my goodness, we saw the ice bucket challenge earlier, and I just looked on Facebook and my daughter just got challenged to ice bucket challenge. So I'm gonna douse the youngin with a bucket full of ice as we see the replay of our heat leader. Wendell Leon Titcomb. And back to live action. Looks like that was just Cameron Dowis exiting his wave.
Just gonna do a quick Google search here, just out of curiosity as we